It is Monday morning. Lucas is at his desk. He works in a big office in the center of the city. There are many computers, many phones, and many people. Lucas is 25 years old. He is a kind man with brown hair, but today his eyes look tired. "Good morning, Lucas," says his boss, Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller is always in a hurry. "Good morning," Lucas answers quietly. Lucas looks at the clock on the wall. It is only 9 o'clock. Monday is a very long day. Outside the window, the sky is gray. Lucas thinks about the weekend. He loves the weekend. For Lucas, the weekend means freedom. It means no office, no boss, no loud phones, and no boring emails. He dreams of a perfect Saturday. On Tuesday, Lucas is still tired. He drinks 3 large cups of coffee to stay awake. He looks at his digital calendar. It is empty. What am I doing this weekend? He asks himself. He checks his messages. He has no party invitations. He has no dinner plans with friends. He has no tickets for a movie or a concert. He feels a little bit lonely. On Wednesday, Lucas feels a little bit excited. Wednesday is the middle of the week, he thinks. The weekend is coming soon. He imagines big adventures. Maybe he can go to the high mountains and see the snow. Maybe he can visit a new city and go to a museum. But Lucas is very tired after work. He goes home, eats a simple plate of pasta, and goes to sleep at 9 o'clock. On Thursday, Lucas is very busy. He has many difficult reports to finish. He works through his lunch break. He doesn't have time to call his friends or check his social media. He thinks, I will plan my weekend tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Finally, it is Friday afternoon. Friday is the best day of the week for everyone. The atmosphere in the office is happy. At 5 o'clock, Lucas closes his laptop with a big sigh. Have a great weekend, Lucas, says his colleague, Sarah. She is putting on her coat. You too, Sarah. Do you have big plans? Lucas asks.
Yes, Sarah says with a smile. I am going to a big wedding on Saturday morning, and on Sunday I am visiting my parents in the countryside. We are having a big family dinner. I am very busy. Lucas smiles and says goodbye, but inside he feels a little bit strange. Sarah is busy. Everyone is busy. Lucas walks to the bus station. The bus is crowded. He thinks about his weekend. He has 48 hours of free time, but he has 0 plans. He feels like a person with no direction. Lucas wakes up on Saturday morning. It is 10 o'clock. The sun is shining through the white curtains of his window. Usually, Lucas likes the sun, but today the sun feels too bright and too happy. The house is very quiet. Lucas lives alone in a small, modern apartment. He goes to the kitchen. The floor is cold on his feet. He makes a cup of tea and listens to the sound of the water boiling. He sits at the small kitchen table and looks at his phone. He opens social media to see what other people are doing. Mark is at the gym, lifting heavy weights. He looks strong. Julie is at a beautiful restaurant with her boyfriend. They're eating delicious cake. Tom is hiking in the mountains. The view in his photo is amazing. Everyone looks happy. Everyone has a plan. Everyone is doing something important. Lucas looks at his empty table and his half-empty cup of tea. I have nothing to do, Lucas says loudly. His voice sounds lonely in the quiet room. I am useless. My life is boring. I am just wasting my time. He goes back to his bedroom and lies on the bed. He doesn't want to get up. He feels sad and heavy. He thinks that a good weekend must be a busy weekend. If you stay at home and do nothing, you are failing. Lucas closes his eyes and tries to sleep again. He wants the day to pass quickly, but he is not tired. He is just sad. 1 hour passes, then 2 hours. It is midday. Lucas is still in his blue pajamas. He is hungry, but he doesn't want to cook.
He looks at the ceiling for a long time. Stop, Lucas says to himself suddenly. I am sad because I am doing nothing. I am waiting for a big plan, but the big plan is not coming. Maybe I can do one small thing. One small thing is better than nothing. Lucas stands up. He looks at his bedroom. It is a mess. There are dirty clothes on the floor. There are old receipts and books on the chair. There is gray dust on the table and the lamp. I will clean my room, Lucas decides. It is not a big plan, but it is a start. He puts on some music. It is a happy, fast song. He starts to pick up his clothes. He puts the white t-shirts in one basket and the dark jeans in another basket. He organizes his shoes in the closet. He feels a little bit better because he is moving his body. Next, he takes a cloth and cleans the dust. While he is cleaning, he finds an old photo under his bed. In the photo, Lucas is only 10 years old. He is at the beach with his grandfather. The sun is setting and they are both smiling. Lucas remembers that day very well. It was a simple day. They didn't have a big plan or expensive tickets. They just walked on the warm sand, looked at the blue ocean, and talked about the stars. I was very happy then, Lucas thinks, and we were doing almost nothing. He puts the photo on his desk so he can see it every day. He continues cleaning for another 30 minutes. Now the room is perfect. The books are in a neat line. The air feels fresh and clean. Lucas looks at his bed. The blankets are straight. Lucas feels a small sense of pride. He is not useless. He is a man with a clean, organized room. Now Lucas is very hungry. He goes to the kitchen. He doesn't want to order fast food today. He looks in the fridge. He has 6 eggs, a bottle of milk, some flour, and a few strawberries. I can make pancakes, he thinks. Lucas usually eats cereal or toast because he is always in a hurry for work. Pancakes take time. You have to mix, cook, and wait. But today, Lucas has all the time in the world. He finds a simple recipe on the internet. He follows the instructions very carefully. He mixes the flour, sugar, and the eggs in a large bowl. He adds the white milk slowly. He whisks the batter with a spoon until it is smooth and creamy. He puts a little bit of yellow butter in a hot pan. He hears a sizzle sound. The first pancake is a disaster. It is burnt on one side and ugly. Lucas laughs. "It's okay," he says. "I am not a chef. I am just practicing." The second pancake is much better. The third pancake is perfect. It is golden brown and smells delicious, like vanilla and butter. Lucas sits at his table. He puts some honey and the red strawberries on his pancakes. He eats very slowly. He doesn't look at his phone. He doesn't watch TV. He just enjoys the taste of the warm food. This is the best meal I had this week, he thinks. He realizes something important. When he is at work, he eats his sandwich very fast while reading emails. He doesn't taste his food. But today, because he has no plans, he can enjoy every bite of his breakfast. The silence in the kitchen is not lonely now. It is peaceful. After breakfast, Lucas feels energetic and happy. He wants to talk to someone, but he doesn't want to use social media. He thinks about his old friend Leo. Leo lives in another city, 3 hours away. They were best friends in university, but they don't talk often now. They are both too busy with their lives. Lucas takes his phone. He doesn't just look at photos. He sends a message. "Hi, Leo. Do you have 5 minutes for a phone call? I want to catch up." 1 minute later, his phone rings. It is Leo. "Lucas, how are you, man?" Leo asks. He sounds very happy to hear Lucas's voice. "I'm good, Leo. I'm just having a quiet weekend at home. I was thinking about our university days, and I wanted to say hello." "I'm so glad you called," Leo says. "I am at home today, too. My new baby is sleeping, and my wife is resting." It is very quiet here. I was feeling a bit lonely and tired, to be honest. They talk for 40 minutes. They talk about their difficult jobs, their families, and their funny memories. They laugh about the time they got lost in the rain during a hiking trip. They realize they both have the same problems and the same joys. "Let's meet for lunch next month," Leo suggests. "I really want to see you." Yes, definitely, Lucas answers. I will put it in my calendar right now. When the call ends, Lucas feels a warm sensation in his heart. He didn't go to a noisy party. He didn't go to an expensive wedding, but he connected with a real friend. He feels supported and remembered. That is a very big thing. It is Saturday afternoon. The clock says 3 o'clock. The weather is still beautiful, and the sky is a soft blue. Lucas decides to go for a walk. He lives near a small park with many trees and flowers. He usually walks through the park very fast to go to the bus stop or the supermarket. He never stops to look at the flowers or the birds. He is always looking at his watch. Today, Lucas walks very slowly. He wears his most comfortable shoes and a light jacket. He enters the park. He hears the birds singing in the branches. He sees a small brown dog chasing a yellow ball. He sees an old couple sitting on a wooden bench, holding hands and looking at the ducks in the pond. Lucas finds a very big old oak tree. The grass under the tree is green and soft. He sits down and leans his back against the tree. He has a book in his bag. He bought the book 6 months ago at a bookstore, but he never finished it because he didn't have time. He opens the book to page 10. He starts to read the story. It is about a traveler walking through the small villages of Italy. Lucas reads about the warm sun, the tall mountains, and the smell of fresh bread. He forgets about his apartment. He forgets about his office and his boss. He is in Italy with the characters of the book.
He reads for 1 hour. His eyes feel relaxed. Then he closes the book, closes his eyes, and just listens to the park. The wind moves the leaves with a shh sound. A child laughs in the distance. Lucas feels very calm. He is not thinking about Monday morning. He is not thinking about his empty calendar. He is not comparing his life to Julie or Mark on social media. He is just there, under the tree, breathing the fresh air. On Sunday morning, Lucas wakes up early at 8 o'clock. He is surprised because he usually sleeps late on Sundays. But he is not sad or heavy today. He feels rested and his mind is clear. He decides to do some light exercise to start the day. He doesn't go to the expensive gym in the city. He just clears some space in his living room. He finds a yoga video for beginners on YouTube. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly, the teacher in the video says. Lucas moves his arms and stretches his legs. He feels his muscles becoming longer and stronger. He feels the blood moving through his body. It is a very good feeling to take care of his health. After his exercise, he takes a long, hot shower. He uses a nice soap that smells like fresh lemons. He feels the warm water on his shoulders. He doesn't hurry. He doesn't think about the time. He just enjoys the sensation of the water. For lunch, Lucas decides to leave his apartment. He goes to a small, quiet cafe near his house. The cafe has many plants and the smell of roasted coffee. He sits by the big window. He orders a chicken sandwich and a hot latte. He watches the people walking in the street. A young woman is walking with a colorful umbrella. A small boy is learning to ride a bicycle with his father. Lucas realizes that the world is full of thousands of small stories. Every person walking by has a life, a dream, a struggle, and a weekend. He feels like he is part of a big human family. He is not a useless or boring person. He is a human being, and it is okay to just be and observe the world. He doesn't need to be the star of a show to be happy. It is Sunday evening. The weekend is almost over. The sun is going down behind the city buildings. The sky is a beautiful mix of orange, pink, and purple. Lucas is back in his clean apartment. He is preparing for the new week. He chooses his clothes for Monday. He irons his white shirt carefully. He feels organized and ready. He sits on his sofa and thinks about his weekend. On Friday evening, he was very sad. He was crying inside because he had no plans. He thought he needed big events, many people, and a busy schedule to be a happy person. But what did he actually do this weekend? He cleaned his messy room and found an old memory. He made delicious pancakes and tasted every bite. He talked to a dear old friend and laughed. He read a wonderful book under a green tree. He walked in the park and listened to the birds. He practiced yoga and enjoyed a quiet coffee in a cafe. None of these things are big or expensive. They are all small and simple. But together, they made a very happy, deep, and peaceful weekend. Lucas opens his leather journal. He takes a pen and writes, "A simple weekend is a good weekend. I don't need to be busy to be successful. I don't need to be social to be valuable. I just need to be present and enjoy the small moments." Lucas goes to bed early. He is not afraid of Monday morning. He knows that work is important, but his quiet moments are important too. He knows that every day has small joys if he opens his eyes to look for them. He closes his eyes and falls asleep immediately, with a peaceful smile on his face. The apartment is silent, but it is not a lonely silence anymore. It is a happy, content silence.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. It really helps the channel. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.